Okay, we only have about 10 minutes left, so we have time for 2 more questions.
Yes, my name is Celeste. I'm a huge fan. I've been listening to you since I was born, practically. Wanted to say thank you for coming to DRAGONCON, because when I first found out you were coming, it was like the best news I've ever heard.
I was here 10 years ago, but it wasn't anywhere near this big. I mean, it was one hotel. There's like 9 hotels now.
But with Alice Cooper being such a theatrical person, what do you think about the costuming aspect of DRAGONCON? Like, have you seen a costume that's really impressed you this weekend that you've really enjoyed?
Oh, I see it. This is a place where I feel totally at home. You know, it's like Halloween. When we do a Halloween show, the audience is more outrageous than we are. In fact, that's the one night where we dress like insurance salesmen, you know. No, I feel right at home because I love to see the creativity. You know, I love to see people that really go out of their way and spend time and money on their costume. Because to me, it's an artistic streak that we all have. And that a lot of times we're afraid to let go. I think all of us have an artistic streak. And this gives you the license to tap into it. You know, when you're in a place like this, or if you're at the Mardi Gras, or I try to make Alice Cooper concerts like that, where if you want to be somebody other than yourself, feel free. Because I'm doing it. You know, I'm being somebody other than myself, so why shouldn't the audience? So I totally connect with what's going on here. My wife and I sat up in a balcony and the other night had dinner and just watched the parade go by. And she'd go, oh, look at that, that's great. You know, what is that supposed to be? I don't know what that's. It's a little boy with a box on his head. I think that's a lobster. By the way, my wife is here, Cheryl, back over here. We've been married 36 years. Cheryl was our original ballerina, and welcome to my nightmare. Years, we've never cheated on each other because nobody would have either one of us. But she was 18 years old, and somebody dared her to come down and audition for the Alice Cooper show, and she says, "Who's she?" She had no idea. She was totally classically trained, and in Joffrey Ballet and that kind of thing. And so she just because somebody dared her, she came down and just blew everybody away. The choreographer who was in West Side Story said, "That's our girl right there," and she was by far, the ballerina of ballerinas, and she could also do jazz. I was looking for a ballet for Only Women Bleed, and I said, I don't need a rock dancer, I need a real ballerina, not knowing that that was going to be my wife for the rest of my life, she's still the best ballerina probably in this room. No, she still teaches, and both of our daughters are ballet, and she's absolutely educated me to ballet and to opera and things that I never would have gone to. She said, we got to go to the ballet and the opera this week. And I said, okay, then we're going to go see Shriek of the Mutilated. She said, okay, let's go. So it's best of both worlds.
And for our final question.
All right, again, like everyone, I want to thank you for being here, and just thank you for you being you, basically. But you already touched on you don't remember writing any of the songs from that blackout era of the couple albums. But what I was going to ask about writing was I Love America. But since you don't say you remember writing, I'm curious what your opinion on that song is after it, and also why there aren't maybe a few more that are that bizarrely comedic and just it almost doesn't even sound like you. But I love it, so I'm just curious about it.
Once we started writing it, you get to periods when you're writing where you don't even think about drinking, because you're into something so good that you forget about the crutch that you're using, right? And during that song, we were laughing so hard about this song, I Love America, that I don't think I drank that whole night. I might have been sipping, it was you, and that's one of the few songs that I absolutely do remember writing. Dick Wagner and Bob Ezrin and I maybe laughed harder than we ever laughed at all, ever in our lives, doing that song. And it came out on tape. It showed up on tape. So, I mean, yeah, that was a little gem that I still play my radio show every once in a while on 4th of July. Yeah, I'm very proud of that song.
Well, looks like we're just about out of time, but want to thank y'all for coming out, and of course, thank Alice Cooper for making